Okay, I really need a new wallet. I've had this one for quite a few years now. Is this normal for a Milky Way to look? I don't recall that is. There we go, this is better. Just started raining pretty hard. Like, it just started raining when I was out of the truck, but then when I got in the truck, it really started downpouring. Just stare up at the ceiling. All I see is these things. This thing's just right above my head. These things could fall down on me if there was like a hurricane or something. Ready for the live stream for tomorrow.
Naughty kitty.
She's from a different
You're calling George showing up in the Now I'd have to be showing off my muffin top.
What's that?
Oh, Skittles, I love you. Yes, I do.
Because, or ironic, because Anthony misplaced his, which is why he was mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Found it.
Aha.
From Perch.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That or
That would
put it
be-
this wall and
Well-
have your couches this way.
Well, see, the thing that
Well, then the light would get in.
yeah, and the thing that
The
bothers,
light.
one thing bothered me about that was, you know, the light coming in from the window would bother me.
I could try it on. Well, this is more of a dog one.
No, that's a cat one.
Is it, are you serious?
Yeah, that was made for
It was in the
cats.
cat area.
It was made for like, I think 15 to 20, right?
I think she has a leash.
Yeah, I have a leash, I can't remember. Are you cleaning Skittles? Oh, how sweet of you. But yeah, we're just gonna. Do you have anything you need me to get you from Walmart?
Need anything from Walmart? More toilet paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I went to the gas stations because, you know,
Oh,
after work, 'cause
oh my god.
I needed more toilet paper, and Walmart's not open, and no gas stations had toilet paper.
Oh.
He's a shithead.
See, quit being naughty. Well, if I set it out on the front steps at the house, will you guys swing by and just pick it up on the front steps after you get off work?
Oh god, okay.
Or you can-
She's a lot more confident than you, though.
She doesn't mind getting
Oh, no.
as much now, so it's not
Oh,
bothering.
she looks so sad.
It doesn't hurt her as
Did enough damage, don't you think?
Sure. So we were going on a walk and this drone landed in a neighbor's yard, but we don't know whose it is. Look, it has a camera on it and it has an SD card in it, so someone obviously was recording with it. So maybe we'll see who it is, whose it was. See, I have that drone there that I've never used. But even that one looks like a cheap ass quality one. Like this one looks like a much more expensive one than that one. See, this is all that I got for pictures on this thing, and how the hell am I supposed to know whose house that is? Alright, so this drone is the drone we found. Well, like, that neighbor who lives right there in this red house, that's the house that this landed in. And funny thing is, that's the guy I got my first Rocky Rainbow trout from. Like, that was his. He owned it and just gave it to me when I was a little kid. I bet I've never even told him that I still have it. I bet he'd be shocked. Anyways, that's off subject. But yeah, I wonder who was like this was owned by. Like, it had a 64 gigabyte SD card in it. I stuck it in my computer, and this is all I get for pictures. Because I'm trying to. I mean, because if I found out whose it was, I would go and give it back to them. Because this looks like it's a kind of an expensive drone. I mean, these are kind of bent, so now these are the propellers are hitting it. It's got a camera on it though. I mean, and who would? I mean, they bought a 64 gigabyte SD card for it. That's those aren't cheap. Not SD cards that are that high. And look, all I get for pictures is inside of someone's house. I have a feeling though that it might be their house, the inside of their house. Because I remember one time when I was a little kid, I was inside their house once. Because they had a kid my age during that time. And I feel like this is what it looked like. So I might, because they have grandchildren that come over all the time. And I'm guessing it got cut. I'm guessing it got stuck in a tree, because I don't think any person would have just walked away and left it there. I mean, because the guy said it was laying against his fence or something, but it probably was in a tree before that, and the wind knocked it down, because the wind is really powerful here. So my guess is that, because again, no one would just leave that. Like, even if someone is scared to trespass in someone else's yard, I don't think they'd leave the drone like this behind. I feel like, so it had to have been in a tree. I mean, obviously there's no remote, so, and obviously it happened when I wasn't home, like at work, so, and I don't know how many days or whatever, but in like the videos, that's all it is still the staircase. There is a lawn video on here. See right there. But guess what? It doesn't play because the file got corrupted. Because obviously when it was found, it was in on position. And the batteries died. And I'm sure this doesn't have an automatic save. So the file got corrupted since the battery died. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Because I bet there was things on that. Because he was probably recording the neighborhood houses or... This might have been gone for a while, because the last date the video and pictures taken was March 27th, 2020. The rest were December. Pretty sure it's theirs, because look, that railing matches the pictures. Okay, when you guys were saying that you couldn't hear me, this is literally what happened after. It went to this. It's making a sound. Like, what the hell? See, this computer is trash. Look at this. It just does this in the middle of nowhere.